Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review and demo on the Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint. A lot of you guys requested that I do a review on it, so that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. And if you are following me on social media, you already know that I'm in love with this product, but I'm definitely going to tell you guys my thoughts on it. So if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. Before I get into the demo, I'm just going to talk a little bit about this foundation. Now, this does come in a squeeze tube, which I do really like, and it's not messy because sometimes it can be really messy, but I haven't had a problem with this one. And I just really like the packaging. You do get 1.7 ounces, which is a good amount. This does come in 12 different shades. I have mine in the color Light 3, which is my perfect match. I will have to go darker in the summertime. I normally do not have a problem finding a good color match for me in the Nars line. Another foundation that I have used from them that I really like is the Nars Sheer Glow. Their full coverage foundation I did not care for. I found that that one just really enhanced my pores and just fell into my fine line. So I didn't care for that one, but I love the Nars Sheer Glow. But this one has to definitely be my favorite, although it is not a foundation, but it has a coverage and a wear like a foundation. So that's what I really, really love about it. This on the back of the bottle says it's a natural looking soft matte finish, and I definitely agree. This is not completely matte, which I normally go for a matte foundation, but not within the last year or so. I would say I've been kind of more into the soft matte, even a luminous foundation, and I do have combination skin. This does have an SPF of 30. I have not noticed any flashback in photography, but let me know if you guys have noticed that in the comments down below. I think if you have oily skin, this is a product that you're really going to enjoy, especially in the summertime, because I did notice it controlling my oils, and I don't have to blot with this or powder in between. So that's really good. I think if you have dry skin, this is something that might work for you, but I would definitely try a sample first, because I've been reading some reviews and some videos on YouTube, and some people are saying that it is kind of settling into their fine lines a little bit and clinging onto dry spots. So just be aware of that, but oily skin girls, you are going to love this product. So like I said, this is a very soft matte. It almost leaves a satin finish in my opinion. And this is super lightweight on the skin. Like, I do not feel it, which I look for in a tint or a foundation. I know this is not a foundation, it is a tint, but I just love the wear and it just looks so natural and super lightweight on the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the demo and just show you guys how I apply this foundation. Okay, so you can see my skin with nothing on, and I do have some problem areas, and this stuff is going to cover it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna prime my face first, and I'm gonna use the Smooth Affair by Jane Ardell and my Liz Wati Pore Minimizing Primer. I actually love the combination of both of these because this really keeps my skin really soft, and I find that the foundation just goes on really smooth. I never did my eyebrows yet. I'm thinking about doing the micro beading. I don't know if you guys heard of it before, but it's the new way to tattoo your brows, or if you want to put a liner on. So I'm thinking about doing that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the Liz Wati primer just in my T-zone and just where I have my big large pores. And I usually just pat that in. So I'm going to apply this with my beauty blender on one side and a brush on the other, just so you guys can see the difference. I haven't really noticed much of a difference, but I'm going to test it out again and see in front of you guys. So I do shake this up a little bit. I do like the fact that it comes in a pump and that it's not a glass bottle. So this is travel friendly. So you can see it's a little bit runny, but it's not too creamy either. It's kind of in between, I guess. So we'll start off with the brush first. And I usually like to just dot everywhere and then start blending it out. So this does blend nicely, but I've tried other products that blend a little bit more, if that makes sense. So, but you can still take your time working this in. Now this stuff does have a smell, and I have mentioned that before, so it's an interesting smell. To me it smells old. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the SPF that I'm smelling or what. Okay, so I just gotta focus here. So here it is with a brush. I would say it's definitely a medium coverage, and you can definitely build this up, but I'm gonna leave it like this. So let's test it out with the Beauty Blender on the other side. Yeah, I definitely prefer a brush over the Beauty Blender. Although it still worked really nice with the Beauty Blender, this side might look a little bit smoother. I would say it gives pretty much the same coverage actually with the Beauty Blender. Okay, so looking at it up close, it definitely looks like it's the same coverage whether you're using a Beauty Blender or a brush, but I will have to say the Beauty Blender looks a lot smoother. So I'm just gonna go over it with the Beauty Blender and just kind of smooth it out a little bit more. I don't feel like you need to build this up because I feel like it does give enough coverage, but you definitely can. I would just build it up on the areas that you need more coverage though. Okay, so this is what it looks like with just one layer. So this side I used a brush, but then I also went in with the Beauty Blender just to kind of smooth it out a little bit more. And this side is just the Beauty Blender. And you can see it's a matte finish, but it's like a soft matte, almost like a satin finish. So I like that. I used to be really into matte foundations, but the last year or so I've been kind of stepping out of that and moving into more of like satin finish, sometimes even luminous, but you can definitely add a luminous primer underneath if you really want it to look a little bit more luminous. So yeah, this is what it looks like with just one layer. So I'm gonna put on my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, I hope that you guys found that demonstration helpful, but I forgot to mention to you guys that I don't feel like you need to set this if you don't want to, but because I have combination skin, I always set either, whether it's a tint or a foundation, I always set my makeup and it does last me a little bit longer. So I just wanted to mention that to you, but you also have to be careful when you do set this because I feel like if you add too much powder, it can look cakey. So you want to be careful that you don't add too much. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys found it helpful. But if you have any other questions or if I left anything out, then just let me know in the comments down below and I will answer them for you guys. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this. If you guys are new, I hope that you guys subscribe and stay a while, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.